Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Hello? I've just got something on my screen there. How have we been today? Who's been back to school, seen their friends? Let me know in the comments. We've got another fun session this evening, so hopefully you've had a fun day as well. We can just carry it on through this session. So we are going to need a few things. I've got them all laid out here in front of me. Because in today's session, I thought that we could try some challenges with some items that you can find around in your house. So I have got with me 3 toilet rolls today. Oh, nearly dropped them. So if you've got 3, then perfect. Go grab them. If you haven't got 3, don't worry. We can make do with less. I also have a dressing gown belt. Anything really that's going to create a nice long line would be perfect, because we're going to try and replicate the beam from the gym. I also have with me a pair of socks, and I have a big spoon, hopefully you can see that, and a tennis ball, because normally you put an egg on a spoon, but there's no way I'm going to risk dropping an egg in my living room. So I've gone with a ball. I was practicing this earlier and I did use an apple. So whatever you can find that will fit nicely on your spoon for balancing purposes. And of course, a drink. Now, this one is a drink that I'm actually going to be drinking throughout the session. If, however, now unfortunately I haven't got one myself, you've got maybe a plastic bottle with a screw-on lid, so you can make sure you can screw it tight. And you fill your bottle up a little bit with water. I'm sure lots of you have tried the flip the bottle challenge. So that's what you could potentially try. I'm not going to be able to demonstrate that today, but I will tell you when and on what exercises you could give that a go with. So, hi everybody, get those comments in so I can see who's here, where you're from, how your day has been. I also just want to let you know that there should be a link in the description box, as this week is Sports Relief Week. So that link should be straight to the Sports Relief website, where you could donate as much as you would like. Obviously it's for a really great cause, so make sure to go and check that out if you wish to do so. Hi Lila in Maidstone. I hope everyone has had a really lovely day, getting out the house, seeing their friends maybe, seeing their teachers again. Even if it's not completely back to normal yet, we're still doing these live streams for you. So Gymnastics Ninja, all your preschool can still, you can still join in with. So, hi Chloe from Milton Keynes. Hello, right, and then at the very end, we're going to finish off what we did last week, or try and get as many as possible completed of the A to Z conditioning challenge. Sorry if you heard that little noise. Let me get rid of that for you. Okay, so I need my timer to start with. For our warm-up, what we're going to do today is we're going to do 30 seconds of 6 exercises just to get us going, raise our heart rate up a little bit. Oh, let me move that up. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing is just running on the spot for 30 seconds. Then we're going to hop on one leg for 30 seconds, other leg for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do some squats, some jumping jacks, and some twist jumps. Okay, so we're going to do all those exercises just once through each, and that will be our pulse raiser for today. Okay, so make sure you've got a bit of space. Just a quick reminder for anybody who has just joined in, I've got 3 toilet rolls, a spoon, and something that can fit on top that's nice and safe to balance. Something that can create a nice long line. I'm using my dressing gown belt and a pair of socks. Okay, I'll run through that all again later anyway, don't worry. Okay, so we're going to start with the 30 seconds running on the spot. Are we all ready? Hopefully everybody's got space. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So running on the spot to start with. I'm just going to keep going until my timer goes off. Try and get those feet up as high as you can. And running on mainly your toes. Try and keep your heels off the floor. You've got 10 seconds left. So keep moving, try not to give up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. Right, on to hopping on one leg, and you're going to stay on that same leg for the whole 30 seconds. Then we're going to do the other leg after. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, off you go. So keep jumping, try and be nice and bouncy. What classes did you have at school today if you went in? What subjects did you do? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Keep jumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. And now onto the other leg. Are we ready? So changing leg. Off you go. Sit. Keep bouncing. And try and keep that other foot up high, off the floor, away from the floor. And keep your balance as best as you can. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good job. Right, the next one, we're going to do squats. No jumps, just squat up and down for me, okay? So feet shoulder width apart. Sorry. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So you're going to squat and you're going to squeeze your bottom as you stand up. And try and get your bottom nice and low and pretend you're sitting on a chair each time. 15 seconds, you're halfway. 10 seconds left. Keep going. See how many you can fit in that 30 seconds. And stop. Okay, right. What are we on to now? Jumping jacks. Okay? So your feet are going to go out and back together again, and I want your arms to go up and down in the same rhythm. I'm going to move those forwards a little bit so you can see me. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Feet all the way back together again. Keep those arms moving. Hopefully you can feel yourself getting a bit warmer now. Ready for tonight's session. Sit, not long left. 5 seconds left. Stop. And on to our very last one now, I think. Let me just check. Yep. Okay, so twist jumps. So you can keep your hands on your hips if you want, or you can do arms opposite direction to your feet and then they change. Okay, are we ready? Off we go. So keep twisting. Try and get your belly button to go side to side. So keep jumping. If the arms are confusing, you can just do hands on your hips. That's fine. Or just keep them out to the side. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. And stop, everyone. Okay, well done, everybody. That is your little warm-up section done. Okay. Topic. Ooh. Okay, right, so let me just run through because I think we might have had some more people join. So whilst you go grab a drink, after you've just done your little pulse raiser. So, I have got with me toilet rolls, a spoon and something to balance on top, dressing gown, something to create a long line, and socks, clean socks, don't worry. Or you can use the socks that are on your feet. Oh, also, I just want to say actually, so something which I found really interesting the other day was Tommy did a workout with a rucksack on. So that is another item that you can find in your house. So make sure, I think he did it last Tuesday. I think it was his Tuesday session, not his Friday session, but have a look through and give it a go if you want to give it a go. Right, we're going to move on to our stretch warm-up now. So we're going to put our hands on our hips, feet together, and we're just going to look side to side. That's it. And in on your shoulder. So we're just going to be seeing today what exercises we can do, and arm circles, what exercises we could come up with, and challenges using items that you can find in your house, as not all of us have got any gym equipment. Okay, into your star shape, and we're going to pop one hand on your hip and stretch over to the side, and let's reach down to that same foot. We're going to lean over to the other side now, so other hand on your hip, top arm on your ear, stretch it out to the side, and grab down to your foot. Good, okay, let's pull our feet together now, and we're going to go all the way down to try and touch the floor. Okay, well done. Right, we're going to sit in our straddle sit now. And we're going to reach to our foot, try and get your whole body flat against your leg. And the other side. And hands in the middle. And slide your tummy down. Good, okay, right, let's pull your feet together now into the butterfly sit. We're just going to bounce our knees up and down. And rock side to side, like a little boat. And if you can, pop your nose down to your toes. If not, just go as far as you can. Good job. Right, we're going to go into our lunges now. So one foot in front, resting on your knee. And push your bottom forwards as much as you can. And let's swap legs. Good job. Okay, I'm going to stand up into our star shape. Bend one knee until you can pop your hand on the floor. And to the other side, so swap sides. And into a squat shape, and you're going to push out gently on your legs. I'm just going to drop one shoulder. Someone in my house is singing right now. I can't tell if it's my brother or my dad in an extremely high-pitched voice. Don't be fooled, they're not good singers. Okay, right, laying on your tummy now then. Or we're not really laying on our tummy, we're pushing up tall into our still sit. Bottom in the air, armpits on the floor. Good, and give those wrists a shake. Okay, lovely. Right, so what we're going to need for our first exercise today is our something like a rope or dressing gown belt and your spoon and your little item that you can balance on top of your spoon. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out in a nice straight line. I might need to adjust my camera for you in a minute. Well, as straight a line as I can because it's a little bit creased, but can you see that? No. Who am I kidding that I'd get the angle right? Okay, right, so now you can't see my head. I'll pull it this way a little bit for you and hopefully we'll get it right this time. So we're going to start nice and simple. We're just going to walk on our tiptoes, trying to balance either your little ball or an apple, like I said earlier. Okay. Hopefully that is okay. There we are. Right, and we're going to do this on our tiptoes. So let me come this side for you. I'm going to place my tennis ball on my spoon and I'm going to hold it out to the side with super straight arms. I'm going to raise up onto my tiptoes and see if I can walk all the way along the line nice and slowly without dropping the tennis ball and also coming off the line, okay? And I'm going to try it on my left hand now. Okay, you could just have as many goes as you want as long as these arms are nice and straight, trying not to drop the ball off the spoon. If you was outside, you probably could practice this with an actual egg. Right, well done if you managed to do that. So that was just nice and simple walking forwards. We're now going to do side to side, okay? So I'm going to hold it in my right hand to start with. So one hand at a time. Raise up onto my tiptoes. I'm going to step apart, feet together. And I'm making sure my legs are nice and straight. I'm not going to drop the ball, okay? I'm going to just swap hands. I'm just going to walk back the other direction now. Step together, step together, pulling my tummy in tight. Ooh, nearly dropped it. Okay, well done. Right, so next what we're going to be doing is walking backwards, okay? For this one, I'm going to start this in. I'm just going to hold with two hands to start with in front of me, okay? And go as far forward as I can without knocking the wall. So up on my tiptoes. Sit. I can feel my feet were not on the line then. So this is good practice for when we get back into the gym and we can go on all the different size beams. Okay, I'm going to go the other way now. Now I'm going to try it with just one hand. I'm going to put the other hand out to the side. So balance, nice and slowly. Ooh, got a bit wobbly. Okay. How many of you were shouting stop at the camera then when I was doing that one? Right, and now I'm going to swap arms, so hold it in your other hand. And little steps at a time, walking backwards. Ooh. Just like that. Okay, well done everybody. So that one wasn't too bad. Still a bit tricky to make sure it didn't fall off, but now we're going to make it a little bit more challenging, okay? So I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. Now, if I put my right foot in front, that means I'm going to turn to the left. If I put my left foot in front, I'm going to be turning to the right. Okay, I'm going to do it with my right foot in front. Okay, and what we're going to be doing, let me show you without balancing with the spoon, is we're going to be going up on our toes, one foot in front of the other, and you're just going to see if you can turn. So you're going to spin around whoop, to face the other way, and you can go back again the same way, okay? Without your heels dropping onto the beam, okay? And of course, without dropping the ball off the spoon. Right, I'm going to hold it with two hands. I'm going to do this nice and slowly, and I'm focusing on the ball because that just makes it easier for myself to balance. I'm going to try and turn back the other way. So when I'm doing this as well, I'm really pushing my knees back as much as I can so they're nice and straight. If you do it with bent legs, it's much more difficult and more wobbly to do, okay? So I'm turning slowly, try and be as tall as I can. That wasn't very good, that one, was it? Sorry. Okay, right. Now we've done a couple of turns. We're now going to try and do the exact same in a squat position. So we've got the one foot in front of the other, like that, and you're doing the same, but your legs are bent and your bottom is low down. Okay, so you're in squat position. Right, so I'm going to do it again with two hands to start with. So one foot in front of the other, two hands, slowly turn, and back. Okay, well done if you managed to do that. You're probably much better than myself. So, follow me. Right, we're going to do that one more time, and if you would like, you can try it with one hand. I'm going to give it a go, but I'm not sure how good I'll be at it. I'm going to do it with my right hand because that's my better hand. So one foot in front of the other, my other arm out to balance. I'm going to turn. Whoa, can't tap the couch. It's a little bit cheating. And back. Okay, well done everyone. So, for the next one, we're going to put down our spoon and our little rope, and we're going to move on to using toilet rolls. So to start with, I think we're just going to need one, and then I'm going to use these in a second. So we're going to do a nice simple T-balance and arabesque. Actually, I am going to get two and have the other one as well. Okay, so for our T-balance, we're basically lifting one knee up like so with the bottom leg straight, this knee in line with your hip and arms out to the side. Now, we're going to do one where we hold it for 3 seconds trying to balance on our knee, one where we try to balance it on our head, hopefully you can see, and another one on both of our hands. Okay, so I'm going to point one foot in front of me. I'm going to make sure I'm standing on a nice, straight, supported leg. I'm going to lift my knee up slowly, balance my toilet roll on my knee if I can, and put my arms out and count. 1. Oh no, Sophie. I'm not very good at this one. Okay, let's try that again. I'm really shaking. 1, 2, 3. Can you see how much the toilet roll's moving? It's like this on my knee. Okay, good job. Right, the next one on your head this time. So, let's see if I can balance it on my head. I'm going to lift my knee up first, I think. Then put my arms out to the side. Make sure to push that bottom knee back as much as you can. Lovely, straight arms out to the side. Hold it. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, I found that one easier. Right, now I'm going to place 1 on the top of my hand, just like so. And if you've got someone there with you, it'd be much easier if they can try and place it on your hands. I'm going to struggle a little bit trying to figure this out myself. So, hopefully I can do it. And balance them out to the side, because your arms are just as important as your legs to help you balance. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, good job. Right, you can do that as many times as you like, and you can see how long you can hold it for. You can have a little competition if there's more than one of you taking part tonight, or you can do it at any point. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make like a little target. So I'm going to try and just get it right first time. I'm going to make a little square or circle, just a little target, like a little hoop. And I'm also using my socks. Okay, so I'm going to balance. I'm going to go with it on my head. You can pick on your hands, or it will be one hand on your knee or on your head. I'm going to go for my head, and I'm going to try and throw my socks into the target. I'm going to do best out of 5, okay? Right, so I'm going to do it whilst I'm in my T-balance. So knee up. See if I can get it in. What is going on with me today? Okay, so that was on my first attempt, and I didn't get a point. See how many points you can get. T-balance. It's a good job I'm not a netball player, isn't it? Okay, that's 2. And again, oh, you can't even see my T-balance. Sorry, everybody. You can also try this in your arabesque. Oh, it bounced out. Bounced out, that one. So that's a half point. I'm being nice to myself. It's 3. Ready? Yes! That's 4. One more go. Leg up. Try not to fall. And see if you can throw it in. Okay, I think I've got 1.5 points, but I'll say 1. Right, and like I said, let me just show you actually. I'm going to stand to the sides and I can show you in the arabesque. Hopefully you can see it from here. So, point my foot behind me. Balance the toilet roll on my head. I'm going to lift my back leg up, make sure both legs are super straight, and see if I can throw it in. Even with it that close, I missed it. Okay, right. What have we got next, and how are we finding the challenges so far? Next, I have got 3 rolls. We need 3. And we're going to do some front support to back support, okay? So I'm going to lay them out in a row, just like so. And we're going to do our front support shape. And then lift one arm at a time to your back support and back over again. It will make sense as I'm doing it, okay? I'm probably going to put the toilet roll in line, let's just say with my belly button, okay? Right, so nice straight arms. We're going to lift up our knees into our front support. I'm going to lift one arm over Keep my bottom lifted so I don't knock the toilet roll all the way back to my front support shape. Okay, right, now we're going to go back the opposite direction. So into our front support, we're going to lift, keep those hips raised, shift the other arm over, back to front support. Okay, good job. Right, now we're going to need one on top of the other, and we can put the other one to the side. So now that we've mastered the front support to back support, we're going to see if we can do it in a giant circle. Okay, so we're going to start with our hands just in front of the toilet roll. Actually, let me move back a tiny bit. Right, and we're going to see if we can walk your feet all the way around until you need to lift your arm up. And it's going to go 2 back to wall, and hopefully I don't knock it. Oh, I knocked it over. I'm going to keep going anyway until I lift my other arm round, back to front support. Okay, I'm going to try it with one toilet roll then and see if I knock it over still. Hopefully I don't. You've got to lift your bottom up to the ceiling as much as possible. Okay, let me tie my t-shirt in as well. And then you can really catch me out when I knock it over. Okay, so I'm walking my feet round in a circle. I'm going to lift one arm up, walk my feet round the other way, lift my other arm up, and back to the front support. Okay, that was a little bit more like it. Still a bit soggy in that shape though, so I've got to work on that one. I'm going to grab a quick drink. You can do the same. And then we're going to move on to our next one. Okay. So, using the same toilet rolls, we're going to have them on one side. Okay, now we're going to do this in our dish shape to start with. So just a reminder, this is our dish shape. And we're going to see if we can take the stack of toilet rolls, shall I say, to the other side, one at a time until they're back into their tower, and then back to where they originally started. Okay? Right, so, but we have to do it in our dish shape, not just sitting up, because that's far too easy. Right, so hands, feet and shoulders off the floor. I'm going to swap, trying to make that tower. Let's add a clap in to say we've finished on that side, and stack them on the other side. Okay, good. Now my shoulders were lifted up a little bit too high to be a good dish, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to see if I can get my shoulders even lower and feel that burn a little bit more in my tummy muscles, so I'm getting much stronger. Right, are we ready? It's a bit better. Okay, see if I can do it. I'm going to add in that clap once I've made the tower on one side, and back to the other side. Try not to knock them over. Done. Okay, good. Right, so to make that, well, it'll be harder for some and it might be easier for others. We're going to see if we can do it in our V-sit shape. Okay, so basically the shape just looks more like a V. Are we ready? So exactly the same again. Up higher. Oh, and just a quick reminder, this is where I said you could try and flip the bottle. So you can stay in your V-sit shape and you can try and flip your bottle until it lands back the right way up. That looks like a really fun exercise that I've seen people do before. I'm going to try this one in my V-sit. I'm going to have a bit of a straighter back on this one and my feet lifted higher. I forgot to do my clap. Oh well. And back. Okay, right, well done everybody. Right, for the next exercise, we're going to move on to bunny jumps. So, these will come in very handy today, haven't they? We're going to have 3 laid out with a gap in between. We're just going to do some bunny jumps over the top. So for your bunny jumps, you're going to put your hands in the gap, and you've got to jump your feet over the toilet roll to finish next to your hands, okay? Hands in the gap, jump your feet over to finish next to your hands, and last one, I'm going to pull it back a little bit so I don't bump my head, jump. Okay, and you can try and challenge yourself now, see if you can do it backwards. So feet, hands, feet, you've got to lift your feet nice and high to get them back over the toilet rolls. Okay, right. Are we finished with the toilet rolls yet? No. We need one this time. And we're going to try a forward roll with straight legs, and we're going to hold the toilet roll in between our feet, okay? So be nice and careful with this one, because not all of us have got soft carpets, or some of us might have hard floor. So only do it if you have got a safe space. Right, I'm going to pop the toilet roll in between my feet. Move back a little bit. And I'm going to make sure that I tuck my head in. So I'm going to put my hands on the floor. Then I'm going to look up to my tummy. And I'm going to roll over. Try and keep the toilet roll in between my feet and finish in a stretch. Okay? A very good one to see if you can keep your feet together and reach forwards when you finish at the end. So hands on the floor, tuck my head in, reach and finish. Okay, I squished it a little bit. Right, so how are we doing time-wise? Not too bad. Right, we're going to finish with some cartwheels. Now, you can do this with, like I said, the toilet rolls, or you can do it with cushions or something, anything that you can lay on top of each other to gradually get higher. So I'm going to just use the toilet rolls as they're here. I'm going to start with one. Okay, I'm going to start with my feet together, toes pointing to my toilet roll. I'm going to put my hands down to one side. Sorry, there's so many times I have to adjust this. I haven't got a big enough space. Right, okay, so my toes are pointing to my toilet roll. My fingers are pointing to one side, so either this side or this side. And I'm just going to simply jump my feet all the way over to finish facing the toilet roll on the other side. Okay, I'm going to do it back again, so we're practicing on both sides. So up and over. Up and over. Okay, right. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add one on top of the other one and do exactly the same exercise. So toes pointing to my toilet rolls, hands to one side, and jump my feet up and over, lifting my bottom up into the air. Okay, I'm going to do it one more on top and jump up and over. So it should be getting higher and higher, and you should be lifting your bottom up higher and higher. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to actually do it with our feet apart to start with. So I'm going to start and do it like that because that's close enough. In a stretch, then I'm going to step one foot forward. Now I've put my left leg forward, so I'm going to put my hands to the left side of the toilet roll. And I'm going to lift my back leg up and over to finish the other side like a little mini cartwheel. We'll do it back again the other way. So kick, up and over. And gradually you can get your feet all the way up. I'm doing it nice and slow just so I don't hit anything. Until you're in a full cartwheel. Okie dokie. Right, so that is most of our challenges complete for today's session. We're now going to move on to our alphabet. So I think our alphabet conditioning. Last week we got to, is it letter I? Yeah, because I think we did an incline handstand. So we're going to follow on from there. I'm going to start with jumping jacks, as that's our letter J. So we're going to do 20 jumping jacks. Right, are we ready? Have we got some space? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good job. Right, next is K. So we're going to do knee to elbow taps. I'll do it facing forwards for you because I'm going to lift my opposite knee to tap my opposite elbow. Okay, we're going to do 10. Are we ready? So knees up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really twist that knee around. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Right, laying on your back for our letter L, we're going to do leg raises. Okay, which we've done before. So laying on your back, arms out to the side, We're going to lower our legs down and up, nice and straight, 10 times, okay? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Right, next letter, M. So we're going to do mountain climbers. So basically they're like our change leg lunge jumps. All right, so we're going to do 10. I'm going to try swinging our arms. So when our legs are bent, our arms are down. When we jump, our arms go up, and then we bend, they go down again. If that's a bit confusing, you can keep your hands on your hips, don't worry. But are we ready? We're going to do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Right, next one, letter N, is going to be needle kicks, okay? So we're going to do like a squat and then kick your leg up, which I've done before in our flexibility. Now be careful if you've got socks on that your bottom foot doesn't slip right out, okay? So you're just going to kick. I'm going to do 5 on one leg and 5 on the other leg. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Right, next letter, we have got O. So that is our one leg V-sits. We're going to add a clap in. So if you're on one leg, you're going to basically lift one leg and clap behind the other. We're going to count to 10 for this one. Okay, are we ready then? So laying flat and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. And I think we can do last one more press ups, and we'll carry this on for our conditioning next week as well. Okay, right, you can do your press ups with your knees on the floor. You can do them with your feet raised if you want to. I'm going to do them just normal press ups on the floor, and I'm going to do 10. Okay, are we ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good job, everybody. Give those arms a shake and your legs a shake without falling over. Right, so now we're going to move on really quickly to our little cool down, and then that will be this week's Monday session complete. Let's stretch one arm over to the other side and to the other side. So don't forget to keep up with all of our social media pages, because we've got lots of fun information coming out regarding like the camps and things that are going to be coming back. And of course, you've got all of your chances to win your Gymfinity Kids hoodie with your comments and feedback that you give us. Coming to side to side. And also just let us know how your day's been, because we're all missing you very much. We can't wait to be back in the gym and we can ask you in person and you can tell us all about it. Okay, let's reach down to the floor. And pull your feet together. And give your wrist a shake. Okay, well done, everybody. Really good session today. I hope you had fun using lots of random bits that you could find around your house. You could get your friends to try some of the exercises. So tomorrow you have got a 5 p.m. ninja session with Tommy, as always. So make sure to go and check that out. And don't forget about the link in the description box for Sports Relief. Okay, so I hope you had fun and I look forward to seeing you next week. Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. See you later.